rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind some play.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Penn. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're trying to get to it. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's King. He turns that loose down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To throw, it's Penn. Getting some heat. Escapes the 7. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And the Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pressure coming. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he's running in the open. At the 20. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense getting set for first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's got great speed.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Penn. Grabs it in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way to the defense. Aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Yellow Jackets are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Nice move there. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, ooh, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Penn. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Can anyone catch him? And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic, and sometimes things go wrong.
A run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Looking downfield, it's Stewart. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with it.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10 from their own 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The new set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Kane. Going up top. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. When we